Hey Taurus, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Monday, December 28th. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. You are manifesting Magician front and center in your reading. You recognize your power, you recognize your strengths, you're ready to use them to affect the outcome that you want. Let's see what your challenge is. That one wanted to get stuck. Okay, I don't take cards that don't fly out, but I felt like they wanted me to look at that one. It's the Nine of Needles, which means you may have some creeping doubts. That's only going to be for a few of you because it didn't want to come out, but I felt like it should be mentioned. Okay, your challenge for the collective is Temperance. Two major arcana at the heart of your reading. So you're going through a more major scenario than what is typical. Something that might be a little bit longer lasting than just a day or two or a week or two. Temperance talks about receiving healing from above, connecting with your higher self, with your spirit support team, and whether you engage in meditation or whatever listening practice that you engage in from the spirit world, maybe it's just listening to tarot readings. Whatever that practice is for you, you are seeking outside of yourself, outside of this mortal existence, to connect with an understanding that's greater than you. And that brings a sense of peace and serenity as you dive in and apply yourself to the situation. Temperance is integration. Integration. You may be manifesting yourself into a new situation. Whether that be, well, it could be anything. Work, love, friends. You're trying to manifest yourself into a new situation. If that's the case, then this Temperance card represents the challenge being integrating you into the new environment. All the little bits and pieces that go along with that. Your focus is the Page of Presence. You want to learn. You want to be open-minded, open-hearted. Look at things through an optimistic lens. Let's see what led up to this in the recent past. Judgment in reverse. You may have revisited an old decision, something that you decided against in the past, and now you are reconsidering it. The other possibility with a reverse judgment for me as a reader is that it's a no. So there was some decision that was against what you had hoped or wanted or expected. In the energy of the environment, we have the Ten of Potions. You are manifesting happiness, a happy environment. Yeah, this is definitely environment related for me as a reader. And now bottom of the deck is that Nine of Needles again. So it's popped up on a secondary level. It's not coming out in the reading yet. But it's popping up to tell me, for some of you, there are just some lingering doubts or fears or worries that are, like sprinkling dust over the situation, sprinkling granules of doubt over the situation is the sense that I'm getting. Now that's not for all of you because it's not coming out yet. Okay, the environment being the Ten of Potions. I feel like that represents the environment that you're trying to manifest. The feeling of the environment. You want to be joyful and connecting with others. Well, let me not put too much detail into it because the uniqueness of the Ten of Cups or Potions is that it's unique to every individual. It's what you value most, like when you envision or you conceptualize your most ideal environment that will make you the most happy, what does that look like to you? That's what you're trying to manifest right now. In the near future, we have the Ten of Needles in reverse. Okay, awesome. Because remember, I kept showing you the 9 of Needles that was peeking out. This is saying any lingering doubts or fears or worries are going to be put to rest. You're going to be able to move past those in the near future. So for anyone who was resonating with that as I was talking about it, you're going to have an opportunity to address it and release it. Your surprise energy is the 7 of Potions. So, as you are manifesting this, it may become more and more clear that you need to start refining or becoming more, what's the word I'm looking for? Becoming more narrow in your focus. Narrow your focus of manifestation. Now, I do think it's the right thing to start off in a broad sense and focus on the feeling you want, but it looks like you're already in the integration mode. So whatever the environment that you've been trying to manifest is starting to roll in. And as you integrate with it, it's bringing up these possibilities. Like, well, choose your own adventure books. I feel like you've manifested the ending of a choose your own adventure book, but now you have to go through and choose your own adventure. If you guys don't know what that is, Google it. My favorite kind of book as a kid. I used to love that. So I'll explain briefly to those of you who aren't savvy to what a choose your own adventure book. Maybe it's self-explanatory. But you start off and like the first few pages or the first chapter is the setup. And then at the bottom of the page or at the end of that section, there'll be like 2 or 3 different options. What do you want to do with it? So it could say, you choose to walk through the door and never return, or you say this to this person and they say this back. And then it says turn to page 64 to continue the story. So it's like the story splits in different directions based on what you choose at the end of each section. So, long story short, I feel like that's where you are, or that's what's going to surprise you, is that this doesn't just fall into place. It's going to be some choices. It's going to present choices, options, where you have to engage with the environment. You have to integrate with the environment, integrate your desires in a choose your own adventure style. So when the environment presents you with a choice, that's the universe asking you, okay, do you want to split off in this direction and go that way, or stay on the current path, or split in that direction and go that way? And it's going to have different endings, but keep in mind, you are manifesting this. So leaving an open-minded outcome, you just want to feel a certain way, there might be 10 different ways that could work, right? So that's what I'm sensing, is that there are possibilities for various outcomes here, all of which would be positive, and you'll have the choices along the way as to which direction you want to go. And you're not necessarily expecting to have to like work with the situation in that way. Okay. Hopes and fears, we have justice. You want things to be made right. You want karma on your side. You are mindful of what goes around comes around, and you want to emit positivity and love. Okay. They're telling you, no, for some of them, they actually want justice. Like they feel like they've been wronged and they want things to be made right. So that's going to be the case for some of you as well. That is part of justice. Okay. At the result of your situation, we have the Hierophant in reverse. This is about subverting authority or overcoming an oppressive authority figure or a structure. The environment that you are manifesting may involve becoming more independent, not having to be subject to someone else's authority, at least as much. There's like a measure of independence that comes along with this, and I do see that coming out. How do I say this? I see that happening. Let's see your advice. Yeah, wait for the right timing. It's all happening right now, but it's a process. It's not unraveling, it's cycling. It's what is the sense they're giving me? It's like it's spiraling in a positive sense. I know they give me these weird sensations sometimes, and I like to translate it as best I can for you guys. It's like your scenario is a very complex, like the inside of a clock, but like a million times more complex. And there's cycling through. And as this mechanism is, going through the gears, like that's the sense that I'm getting. I hope this is making sense. It's like your life is a big mechanism, and they're setting things up as you're manifesting it in order to roll out in these various ways. This is saying engage with the process as it rolls out, and stay connected to the machine. That's, oh wow. I mean, I take that as it resonates. That, yeah, how they want me to say it. Stay connected to the mechanism because you've put this into motion. So engage with the process. Stay a proactive force, because the way that it rolls out is going to still be reliant on your input. Yeah, there's more input along the way before this finally culminates. Okay. Thank you for watching, Taurus. It's a pleasure reading for you as always. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.